What's good, YouTube? It's Nas, and we back with another video. We wrote the 300 subscribers, of course, and yesterday, I don't know if you've been paying attention to the basketball world, but Josh Giddey almost had a fucking quadruple double, and if you wouldn't be taking it in on your own or going to look this shit up you by yourself, you wouldn't know that Josh Giddey is having a breakout season right now. Or basically not even a breakout season, a breakout February and March, because right now he looks like he's playing like an all-star, and he just returned from injury doing this shit. So it just shows that he's really gotten better all across the board. Like last season with Oklahoma City Thunder, he had a down season, so they traded him for Caruso, and right now it looks like the Thunder lost that trade. Yes, the Thunder are the number one seed, but Caruso has not been better than Josh Giddey this season, or at all. And I feel like if they still had Giddey, they could use Giddey, because in my opinion, Shea's not a true point guard. I would stand on that shit. But Giddey has been transforming the Bulls. Yesterday they beat the Lakers, and he's really he really made a player out of himself. And I would say 2 years ago I was a believer in Josh Giddey. Last season it made me doubt whether I was a believer or not. The whole 16-year-old thing or 17-year-old thing turned out to be fake. She lied about her age, so people have been calling him names which he doesn't deserve, because women lie too. So I just feel like we should stop shitting on Giddey and see how he actually got better as a player. So we're gonna go through his career. In his rookie season, 2021-2022 season, he averaged 12.5 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 6.5 assists. Again, showing some promise. People did not like this pick over, I forgot who he was drafted over. Let me look this shit up. But I believe they told him, or they literally said that he was bad at every part of basketball. Like he couldn't have a three-pointer. He had no handle, and it was crazy. Like just shitting on an Australian player. It clearly looked like you never did no research at all. And then that season he broke LaMelo's record for the triple-double, youngest player to ever have a triple-double. So it just showed how good he was, and the analysts didn't do their jobs fairly critiquing him, and they chose Josh Giddey over Jonathan Kuminga and Franz Wagner. The only one I would say which was a mistake is Franz Wagner, because we see how good he is in Orlando. Kuminga is still up for Kuminga. I think Giddey has been better than Kuminga this season in stints. Like Kuminga is just returning from injury, so he could play better. I don't know, but right now Josh Giddey has been better. So I don't know. Like it's like I can't describe it to you because I don't know. But in the 2022-2023 season, he averaged 16.5 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. This is when I was still high on Giddey. This was before, obviously, their playoff run, or when they became the number one team in the West. And Giddey showed a lot of promise playing in the backcourt next to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They had a lot of high-scoring games. I'm pretty sure in the play-in, they made the play-in this season where Giddey had 30 and helped them close out the Spurs, I believe that was the team. But in the 2023-2024 season, last season, Giddey had a down year. He averaged 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. His stats all down from last season, so it just showed that it really wasn't right for him. The situation and the whole drama he was going through was really affecting his basketball and his basketball play. So it seemed like the Thunder needed to ship him off or get rid of him, which they did. But I'm not gonna say that it's a complete loss for the Oklahoma City Thunder, because getting Alex Caruso, a great defender, one of the best defenders in the league, is good. Like it replaces Josh Giddey's offensive ability, especially when he was having such a disaster season last season. They started bringing him off the bench, which I don't really agree with, but hey man, it was the coach's decision, and they ended up getting them the number one seed, and obviously they're still the number one seed now, so they obviously don't miss him too much. But in Chicago, in the 2024-2025 season, this season, the stats don't say nearly enough. So I'm gonna go over to the stats of March and February actually. He's averaging 14 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 7 assists, and that doesn't do him justice at all. Like what he's been doing in the months now, like, it's not talked about enough. Like, That's what I'm saying. These NBA media analysts don't cover the players which need to be covered, because I bet you if it was a fucking weekday, they wouldn't be talking about how the Bulls just went into LA and killed them. Like, we're not gonna do that. But over his last 11 games, he's been averaging 22 points, 10.5 rebounds, and 9 assists, with 2 steals per game, shooting efficiently too, which wasn't something he did in the Oklahoma City Thunder jersey last season either. So it just showed the all-around game has really improved. So it just showed the Bulls had confidence in him, made him their starting point guard, and obviously he's probably the future of the Chicago Bulls, and he's going to get paid this offseason, which he's doing. For what he's doing right now, he's going to get paid. There's no doubt about it. But I'm going to just tell y'all the games that he's been having if y'all don't know or y'all haven't been paying attention to the Chicago Bulls. Last game, obviously, which made me make this video, he had 15 points, 10 rebounds, 17 assists, and 8 steals, almost a quadruple-double. He's the only player in NBA history with these stats. So that just shows how good he was last night. March 19th, he had 22 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. His return back to action after 9 games. He was out with an ankle sprain. The game he got injured, he had 29 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. March 8th, he had 26 points, 10 rebounds, and 12 assists. My bad for that drop. My mic just dropped. But March 6th, he had 19 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists. March 2nd, he had 18 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists. February 28th, he had 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 12 assists. February 26th, he had 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 12 assists. February 24th, he had 25 points, 16 rebounds, and 6 assists. February 22nd, he had 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 10 assists. February 20th, he had 27 points, 16 rebounds, and 4 assists. And that's really when the run started. Or if you want to be strategic, February 12th, he had 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. February 11th, he had 11 points. February 8th, he had 11 points. February 5th, he had 19 points. It's really after All-Star break where he really turned it up, because the reason why his stats say 14, because at the beginning of the season, he really wasn't playing good at all. So it just showed he transformed his game after All-Star break, having the confidence and having his teammates believe in him fully. He's been the guy on a nightly basis. Him and Kobe White. Kobe White has been underrated this season too. I might make a video on Kobe White soon. But I don't know. I just like to talk about players who aren't getting their respect. So if you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe. What's good, y'all? If y'all made it to the end of the video and y'all enjoyed it, subscribe, because posting daily, and there's a video right there on the right or on the left if you haven't watched it already.